Chris Chinnock here for Display Daily. In the Sensics booth at IITSEC 2014, where I'm just going to do a quick wrap-up of some of the things they're showing here. What you're looking at here is the Sensics D Site. This is a shipping product now. It is based on two LCD panels, in both 1920 by 1080 in about a 5-inch class size. So the Oculus Rift has a single one. This headset has two of them. And a much bigger optic, as you can sort of see here. And the image quality is quite good. You look at this, got good sharp colors, good contrast. It's almost very difficult to see the actual pixels themselves, and it's a very wide 131-degree diagonal field of view. So this is actually a pretty impressive display. Now, when they're running the demo, they also have an integrated head tracker, and that head tracker with the PC that they're using did not match up too well. So there was way too much motion to really be usable. But I suspect in a better situation, a better PC would run just fine. What they're showing here is what they say is the first integrated eye tracker in a professional HMD. So the eye trackers are located just below the optics and look up at the eyes. And so when you're running a simulation, a professional simulation, you want to look at where the pilot or the operator is looking, and this does exactly that. And all this information is recorded for analysis after the fact. Now, what's nice about the software that they have here is you can also start to define areas of interest. So, for example, if you want to find out how long he was looking at a target or looking at his instruments, you can highlight those objects and it will gather the statistics to tell you information about the gaze on those objects. So that's pretty cool. Over here are their two Z-Site models that they, again, currently sell now. One is a 72-degree field of view. The other is a 98-degree field of view. These have the Imagine OLED panels in them, but I was actually not too impressed with the image on these. He said they're a little beat up, but there was motion artifacts and there was low contrast in these. But I suspect in new units that performance would be a bit better. Over here we're looking at what they call their Galileo product. This is basically a miniaturized version of the panel. It's an OLED panel with drivers and a little tiny drive boards all integrated in this tiny little cube that can be then integrated much more compactly into viewers like this. This can be then integrated into rifle scopes, into periscopes, into telescopes, into virtual binoculars, all kinds of different applications that will be actually a lot smaller than the kind of current implementations which use much bigger PCB boards. What they're showing over here is what they call their Site M810. It takes the basics of the Z-Site HMD that they've had for a number of years, and they ruggedize it to the mill standard 810, which means it can withstand all kinds of drop tests and temperature and humidity and other nasty environments. So that's particularly well suited and needed, for example, in a simulator in an armored vehicle where the guy's, it's hot, it's muggy, he's getting bounced around a lot. So very helpful to that. And then in addition, they've kind of developed a second version of this, which they call the R-Site. It's similar in its ruggedness, but doesn't quite meet the full mill standard 810 specification. So a little bit lower price point, but again, quite rugged for a lot of applications. That's pretty much the story from the Sensics booth. Chris Chinnock for Display Daily.